Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. It's Wednesday morning, November the 22nd, episode number 223, and most importantly, it is Thanksgiving Eve. Yes, the eve of the calorie intake day. I am setting the goal high thanks to the prompting from a friend. We are not going for average of 4,500 calories on that meal. I am shooting high, and I'm hoping to hit 6,000 to 8,000 calories. Boy, that is just a gluttonous statement if I ever heard one. I better alter that statement, shouldn't I? So that's not a good goal. But I am very, very excited that today family will start to trickle into town. And then tomorrow we will have a house filled with family around us. And it is, I got to tell you, I love it. It's the most amazing thing ever. So, I wish we could do things like that more often, but people live in different places. And, you know what I'm saying, right? Right? We're all in the same boat. So it's nice to have an excuse wherever people can stop what they're doing and gather together and share a date together. So I am pretty excited. Of course, you know what happens 2 days prior to Thanksgiving, right? That starts the in-depth cleaning. That begins, right? It's like, you need a real good reason. Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you're one of those gifted people who actually loves cleaning. I do not. So, but yesterday I started sweeping up around here a little bit. My wife, we started doing a little cleaning, so everybody gets to see the best side of our cleanliness thing. You know what I'm saying. So I always joke, I'm like, why are we cleaning? Like, people come to our house and they're like, what? Like, this isn't what it always looks like. I mean, we don't have a messy house or anything, but you know where I'm going with that. Anyways, so tomorrow's going to be a great day, and today is going to be a great day as well. It's going to be hard to stay motivated today in work, but hey, we got work to get done, right? It's still a work day, so we got to get busy. So I've got some stories here for you lined up today, and nothing major, something really light. And we're just going to blast right through these here this morning. And the first thing I wanted to share with you was I was reading an article about Netflix. Netflix has been spending a lot of time, as any major company, and doing surveys and research and finding out what's going out there and how people are using their product. Well, what they have found, and this is new for Netflix, is that 67% of Americans now watch Netflix out in the world, not just in their house, not sitting in their living room, in their bedroom, streaming it or whatever it is. They now watch it while they're outside of their houses, out wandering in the world. This is a big deal if you think about it. I mean, 67 out of 100 people are watching Netflix movies or binge watching a series, whatever, while they're like out doing things. Like, this is crazy. So in this article, it's an interesting read. If you want to read the article, it'll be in the show links, freedomconvo.com, morning show, links right there. But here are some statistics that I saw in this article I just wanted to share with you. 44 in this, they did, let's see, it was 37,000 responses. So it gives you kind of a good idea of how many people responded. 44% of respondents reported that they'd been caught snooping. They'd caught someone else snooping on their screen. 44% of people have caught somebody while they're sitting on a bus or a train or in a store, somebody next to them watching their screen. 44%. 22% of those, 50% of the people caught somebody snooping were embarrassed by what they were watching. This is very interesting, right? So if you were to broaden that, right, you would have to say that 50% of the people where somebody has seen their screen and seen what they were watching on Netflix were embarrassed by what they knew now that somebody saw that they were watching. 50%. That's amazing. I mean, this is the privacy of your own mobile device, right? That you can do whatever you want, but when somebody sees it, you're like, oh, I can't believe it. Whoopsie. Interesting number. 11% of those surveyed had a movie or TV show spoiled because they peeked on someone else's screen and saw what happened before they wanted to. Interesting number. Let's see here. 35%, 35% of those who binge in public say they've been interrupted by someone who wanted to talk about what they were watching. Interesting number. And 22% of public streamers reported they have cried while viewing. So they've been crying in public because of a show that they were watching on Netflix. Interesting information. I still think this one was a big one. 50% of the people were embarrassed by what somebody saw on their screen. That's a huge number. That's big. So, but that's what I think. You know, part of what I do on the morning routine, guys, and I don't know if you probably know this, is when we do the morning routine together, you know, I'm sharing some stories, some entertainment. I'm also sharing some news so you know what's going on out there for the day today. And at the end, I put the passage of wisdom and the prayer at the end. And I put that at the end because I want this to be a place where everybody, I don't care what your background is, what your faith concerns are, whatever it is, that you can come and join in the morning routine and get posted up on what's going on in the world today. And I put the wisdom and the prayer at the end for those who want to bail out before that can, but for those who are intrigued. And maybe they don't quite have another way to understand without an oppressive relative or somebody shoving it down their face, but they can get an insight of what the Bible actually has to say in it in the privacy of their own mobile phone. So I totally get it. People will listen and watch and educate themselves in private more than they would sometimes publicly, you know, so I get it. So, but I try to just cry in private with my viewing. Oh man, these guys are awesome. So, oh, Dave, don't worry. It's okay if somebody saw you watching the morning routine. You don't have to be embarrassed by that. At least I hope not. You guys are awesome. So thank you once again, everybody who is here live on Facebook and on YouTube, and podcast listeners, man. I'm telling you, man, I appreciate you guys so much. What a way for me personally to start every single weekday. I mean, you guys are the best. So, but on we go. Next story, guys. Let's see. The next story I have, how to live to a very old age. The secret tip has been revealed. What's this lady's name? Susanna Jones turned 116 over the summer and is the oldest person in the world. 116. That means she was born in 1901. 1901. Is that right? 1901. Is that like the Civil War or something? 1901. That's crazy. So what is her secret? Jones has bacon, eggs, and grits for breakfast every morning. And then she eats bacon all day long. Yes, bacon is the key to a healthy, long life. So start eating the bacon. True story. I never drink or smoke, she said. I surround myself with love and positive energy. That's the key to long life and happiness. So she may eat bacon every day and all day long, but she credits surrounding herself with love and positive energy is actually the key to a long life. So there you go, the secret to a long life. Follow her. It's a pretty good tip. So last but not least, this, I have heard a lot of chatter about this amongst myself included and other people that I know, friends and people that we've talked about this. And this article, it's trying to discredit this conversation, but it actually proves it. And the author doesn't even realize that they have proved the conspiracy theory that we all have by trying to discredit it, which is amazing to me. Listen, I mean, this doesn't even make sense. I was stunned as I was reading. New York Times article entitled, "A New Phone Comes Out, Yours Slows Down. Is it a conspiracy?" The author says no. But listen to the information in this article. I'm going to read. It happens every year. Apple releases a new iPhone, and then hordes of people groan about their older iPhones slowing to a crawl. You know exactly what this thing is talking about. Just look at the recent data. Between September and early November, when Apple made the iPhone 8 available, Google searches for the keywords iPhone slow jumped 50%. Okay. All right. So it's not just you, it's a lot of people. The phenomenon of perceived slowdowns is so widespread that many believe tech companies intentionally cripple smartphones and computers to ensure that people buy new ones every few years. Conspiracy theorists call it planned obsolescence. We've heard this. The author then says, next statement, it's a myth. It's not a myth. While slowdowns happen, they take place for far less reasons. The reason is a software upgrade. Now, see, this author is confused. This author is saying that they do not engineer a phone to slow down when they make a new one. Right. We know that. But there's two parts of a phone. There's the phone, and then there's the software that makes it run. And then, oh man, when you install a brand new operating system, so when they come out with a new phone, they have the new operating system. That's why your old phone says update now or whatever, right? When you install a brand new operating system on an older device, problems may occur that make everything from opening the camera to browsing the web feel sluggish. That's exactly the point, though, is we know that these guys are coming out with a new phone, and we know that the software that they're making for the new phone is intentionally slowing down the older ones to make you buy a new one. So it is engineered obsolescence just in the software, not the actual device. They say it right here. I get fired up over this. Can you tell? Breathe, freedom. A little yoga. All right, here we go. Tech companies make it simple to upgrade to a new operating system by pressing the update button, which seamlessly migrates all your apps and data over. While that's convenient, it isn't the best way to ensure that things will continue running smoothly. A better practice is backing up all your data, purging everything from your device before installing the new upgraded operating system. This clean install works more reliably because the engineers developing operating systems were able to test this condition more easily. This is an insightful idea, guys. So if your phone is running like crud, back up your data, reset the phone all the way back to like it's a brand new one out of the box, and then bring in your stored information and import your new information back into it again. So blanking on words there. So great point, great insight there. Another thing you can do is remove the cruft, they call it. Over the long term, an operating system accumulates system files, settings, logs, and other data that they call cruft, and it can slow down your device. For iPhones and Android devices, you can open the Settings app and select Reset Settings, and that will reset all of that stuff. Make sure you back up your stuff as well, though, in case you lose it along the way. Be mindful of your storage in your phone because that could slow it down as well. Those are some things on how you can fix the slowdown of your phone. But the point of this whole article is that they admit that that new operating system slows down your old phones, and I'm telling you, it's intentional. There's no way around it. So, anyways, there's my speech for the day, my rant. Yes, let me just pet my dead cat to calm myself down a little bit. Good dead cat. Yes, good dead cat. That's my therapy, dead cat. There you go. So, anyways. All right, here we go. On to Google Trends. The top 10 most searched things yesterday on Google. Number 1, Jordan Fisher. Don't know who that is. Number 2, Coco. Number 3 is David Cassidy. David Cassidy has passed away, guys. Number 4, Baker Mayfield. Number 5, John Conyers. Number 6, John Lasseter. Number 7, Champions League. That's soccer. Number 8, Jennifer Lawrence, actress. Number 9, Shirley Jones. Who's Shirley Jones? I don't know who Shirley Jones is. Number 10, Mugabe. There's a lot of stuff on here that I don't know what it is, but it's in the top 10 searches on Google. Maybe that's why people are searching it, because they don't know it either, like me. I don't know. What are these names? Jordan Fisher. Oh, Crown Dancing with the Stars Season 25 Mirror Ball Champion. That's who Jordan Fisher is. I guess I should watch more TV. So there you go. On we go to some trending news this morning. Let's just blast through this, guys. Let's see. Aircraft carrying 11 crashes in Pacific en route to USS Ronald Reagan. Next, we have Roy Moore. Trump all but endorses Roy Moore. Then we have John Lasseter. John Lasseter taking leave of absence from Pixar amid missteps. Then we have North Korea. Trump says U.S. is labeling North Korea a sponsor of terror. After that, we have the United Nations Command. Dramatic video of North Korea defectors get away under fire. Next, National Thanksgiving. What is this? With turkey pardon, Trump spares drumstick and wishbone from Thanksgiving dinner. Nice, way to go. Next, we have the FCC. FCC plan would give internet providers power to choose the sites customers see and use. This, guys, is a big deal. This is what they call net neutrality. We've talked about this before in the morning routine. Net neutrality is that your internet provider, whoever you have, if it's Frontier, Comcast, Xfinity, Time Warner, whatever it is, I don't know all the companies out there, that they cannot block or slow down sites that provide content to you. That's what net neutrality does. They are now looking at repealing that, which means that people could, your cable provider could intentionally block or slow down sites that you're going to. They could actually slow down Netflix to make you want to rent your movies and see movies with them instead of going to Netflix if they take this away. That's a true fact. So interesting stuff. Next, HBO. U.S. prosecutors charge Iranian in Game of Thrones hack. And last one, 36 women staffers at SNL released statement in support of Senator Al Franken. And that is your trending news for today, guys. Let's run on over. Let's get ourselves a passage of wisdom this morning. This morning is a very simple passage of wisdom. It's very easy, very simple, on the eve of Thanksgiving. In a time when we're going to be around a lot of people and caring about people and thankful for the blessings that we have, it's great to be mindful of those who may not be feeling as blessed right now. And so I picked this passage. I don't know. This passage is very simple. Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Carry each other's burdens. I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, you ever have an opportunity where somebody is in need and there's a fundraiser, or you just know somebody is in need and you provide whatever it is, financial support, a meal, whatever it is, and that feeling you get is an amazing feeling. You know why? Because you have carried somebody's burden, and in that way you fulfilled the law of Christ, and it filled you up with joy and love because you were fulfilling the law of Christ. That's why it feels so good, right? But we are being called to carry each other's burdens. Two sides to that, guys. One, look for people's burdens that you can help carry. Two, and this is for most guys, allow people to help carry your burden, guys. I'm not good at this. Most guys aren't good at this. But we have to open the door and allow people to walk alongside us and help us and care for us instead of saying, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we don't need help, we're okay, everything is good. We must allow it because that is giving them a chance to be a blessing to somebody, us, and it helps us. So there's two sides of it. So anyways, that's our passage of wisdom for today. Great passage. So let's pray, guys. Let's get this day started. Father, good morning. Father, thank you for today. Thank you for this Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for tomorrow. And Father, I just want to pray for safety for everybody who's traveling today and getting to where they're going to see their family and friends for Thanksgiving tomorrow, a time where we get together and talk about the reasons why we're thankful and the blessings that we have and celebrate the relationships and the blessings in our life. Father, I want to thank you for this passage of wisdom that you've given us this morning. Help us today, this Wednesday, to be observant of the people and the opportunities in our life where we can carry someone's burden and help them through a tough time that they might be in. Help us today to have new open eyes that maybe yesterday we saw things, but we didn't really see them. Help us today see those chances to do that for some other people. There is nothing more exciting than fulfilling your will. Help us today to be able to do that. We love you so much, and we're so thankful for the blessings and the love that you have given us as our Heavenly Father. Amen. And that, my friends, is a magnificent wrap. And I just was thinking of something right now. I miss you too, cuz, is that I've got this sign sitting on my desk. And you have signs in your house and you read them and then you don't read them ever again because you're used to them hanging there, right? And I just saw this while we were talking. It says the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Look for that opportunity today, guys, right? To give it away. So glad you guys were here this morning. I cannot wait to see you here tomorrow morning. Yes, Thanksgiving morning, I will be here. Until tomorrow morning, don't forget that today is a great opportunity for you to live up to exactly what you were meant for. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day.